You're listening to The Hub, connecting with legal innovators. This is the Hackathon Edition, Student Innovators, and it's presented to you by the Legal Innovation Data Institute and hosted by me, Colin Lachance. Thanks for listening. Good morning. We're here with another episode of the Ottawa Legal Innovation Hub Hackathon, talking with another exciting new team. And so we're going to begin. My name is Colin Lachance. I'm with the Legal Innovation Data Institute, and it's my pleasure to host these interviews. So we're going to start, as I see it on my screen, clockwise, beginning with Jessica. We're going to ask the team members to introduce themselves. Jessica, over to you.
Hi, how are you guys? My name is Jessica Jean-Pierre Abreu, and I'm a second-year student at U Ottawa.
And Jessica, what are U Ottawa has multiple programs. Which program are you in?
Actually, I am in the law program, civil law program.
Excellent. Over to you, Gina.
Hi, my name is Gina Wang. I'm also in the civil law program at University of Ottawa. It is a pleasure to be here today. I'm very excited to be part of this Legal Innovation Week.
Excellent. Thanks. Anastasia.
Hi to all of you. I'm Anastasia Zoulay. I'm a third-year student at the Civil Law faculty, and me too, I'm super excited to take part in this initiative.
And Gayle, over to you.
Hi everyone, my name is Gayle Faroozi. I'm a second-year student at Sherbrooke University. I'm doing a joint degree, so I'm doing both civil law and common law, and I'm super excited to be here today.
Excellent. Well, again, thank you all. I appreciate your interest in this event, and it's always exciting when there's people with a civil law background participating in something like this, because it gives an opportunity for you to share with people outside of civil law jurisdictions or who may not be familiar with Ottawa's program, some of the unique things. And it'll come up. I'm going to ask you a little twist on that when we get to the next question. Really quick though, so I'm going to start with Gina this time. Gina, what's your background before law?
Before law, I started, at CEGEP. I was mostly doing like commerce, business classes, but then I took a chance and I applied for University of Ottawa in law, and thankfully I got accepted, and I thought that it will be a nice change, just to learn something new, and also something that, kind of like dictates how people interact, like how the society works. So this is mainly the reason why I decided to join law, because I was very interested in this. Yes.
Gayle, what did you do before you became a law student at Sherbrooke?
Well, I was a CEGEP student as well. I went to Marianopolis College. I was doing health sciences. I was really interested in science, but I knew I didn't want to work in sciences in the future, which is why I applied to law, because I've been wishing to be a lawyer since I was young. So that's a dream come true.
Fantastic. Anastasia, before law?
Yeah, I was also in CEGEP. For me, I was in social science, and I kind of think back to what Gina said about like wanting to implicate myself in society. Like for me, I was like, I had a lot of class in sociology and psychology, and it really like triggered a sense of like what I could do for my society. So it was really, law came about, and I was really excited to.
Excellent, thank you. Jessica, before law, you were studying?
Yes, me too as well. I was in CEGEP. I was studying at CEGEP and SIC, health science. I took the health science program because it was pretty much the general program before applying to university, and then I took a chance and I applied to law to learn more about laws mostly.
Oh, that's great. So all of you come from backgrounds that are heavy on inquiry in the business, in the sciences, and the social sciences. So this suggests to me that you have a desire to learn and create. So tell me, and I'm going to start with Anastasia this time, tell me why you were attracted to this hackathon. You don't, what's kind of neat about it is we're at a stage right now in the hackathon process where you don't even know what the question you're going to be asked is. You don't know if you're going to have an opportunity to work on something that's more public interest or more practice focused. So what got you excited to participate in this and recruit your team?
Sure. So first of all, me and Gina had just finished a moot court competition, and it was an absolute pleasure to take part in that and to like collaborate as people to try to figure out a problem. So as soon as I saw the opportunity, it just reminded me of that opportunity, and I was like, oh my God, we have to like start something new again. It was fun, and especially for the hackathon, it just made me realize that there are a lot of problems in the justice system that are being brought up. Like for example, um, crimes against women in terms of like sexual violence and all that that are not really being that haven't been really processed well by our society. And I thought, in any domain in life, sometimes we really need to concentrate on this issue and collaborate together to work for what could help our society. So I thought it would be great to come up with a team and try that experience again.
Excellent. So Gayle, you're not at Ottawa. What got you connected with an Ottawa team for this hackathon?
Well, I've known Gina since high school. So when she told me about this event, I was really interested because in class, we discussed a lot about how justice is not always accessible to people who need it the most. And I think with legal innovation is all about making sure that everyone has access to justice and that everyone can protect their rights. So I was really interested in this project, even though we don't know yet what problem we're going to be solving, but I cannot wait.
Excellent. Jessica, what got you interested in participating in the hackathon?
Pretty much our current situation with COVID-19. I was really curious to see if this was going to be brought up, since we know we are pretty much everyone at home. So I was thinking, well, how it works, for example, with lawyers and their clients. How can we maybe give have a question that maybe has a connection with how maybe lawyers have to deal with clients through Zoom or through Google Meet. So it's more about how to optimize our clients' issues with our current situation. So I really thought it could be fun, and also to meet new people. So I've met Anastasia and Gayle.
Excellent. Yeah. So Gina, you get the last word on this topic.
Yes. Well, I was mainly interested because all throughout CJED, there was a lot of hackathon opportunities that were offered, but it was mainly for like science students. So I never really participated in it. And I think this hackathon, this legal innovation, I think it's one of the first that was brought up. So this is why I thought it would be a good opportunity to learn more and to, understand other people's ideas, other people's mindset, and, to cooperate with a team and to come up with a new, to bring new changes to society, which can help the society grow in a much better way.
Excellent. Thank you. Yeah, it is kind of neat, and I'm really excited for the fact that it isn't a solely a technical one. Technical hackathons are wonderful too, and they definitely benefit from people who bring the business and the social and other sciences to the discussion, even in the absence of being a technical team member. But to be able to focus it purely on a problem and think through a problem is a huge part of the hackathon aspect. So to create a model, a workflow, an idea, a format is often as, if not more valuable than to create a working prototype app. So last question I'll have for you is on the legal education side. So with this year, because you're all second and third year students, you have had the in-class law school experience, you've had the transition law school experience, and now you've had the remote law school experience. But when it comes to the actual education you're getting, what would you innovate about law school? So I'm going to start with Gina this time. Gina, tell, for the balance of your law school experience, what kind of innovations would you like to see, for you and others going forward to come after you?
Yeah, like changes to the school. I would probably change more kind of the curriculum, meaning like that the school could offer way more opportunities for students to have kind of like a hand-on-hand experience on what is legal practice. Because right now, what we're mostly doing is the theories, just to learn the, all the all the law through classes, so the teacher gives you a lecture. But I feel like since Anastasia said before, I had the opportunity to participate in a moot, and through that I learned so much more than just sit in a class and just listen to a teacher talk on and on and on. So I think it will be very great to bring more opportunities to the students so they can have more experience in the legal practice.
Excellent. Gayle, what kind of advice would you give to people creating law school curriculums?
I agree with you, and I think students would benefit from getting more hands-on experience. So, for example, I had the chance to follow my teacher to one of her trial at a real court, and it was really interesting because you learn stuff that you wouldn't learn in school. So, for example, you have to stand up when the judge arrives, and I had no idea.
Yeah.
That's the only place where you could learn about that. So, I think having more hands-on experience would really be beneficial.
Excellent. Anastasia.
Yeah, I'm going to take back to what Gina was saying, because I think it's entirely true. We really like practice, and we come in, we're, most of us in the program, really young, and we're really impressionable, and we think that our grades are the most important thing. But I think, like Gina said, like, I think practice really makes perfect at the end of the day, and you really get to know yourself, and you really get to see how you can perform in that domain, and that's a really uplifting experience. And just like the moot court that we did, I mean, it was a challenge and we overcame it. So it builds your character in law, and I think that's a really necessary thing.
Excellent. Thank you. Jessica, you get the last word on innovating legal education.
Yeah, so as my colleague said, I pretty much agree in the part that it needs to be more practical than theoretical teaching. And I also believe that we should maybe make smaller groups on Zooms or on any platforms where the teacher teach, and maybe have more, how can we say, have more participation from the people as well. Because most of my class, I see people that turn off their cameras, and I believe now we should be more up to open the camera and be more present in front of the teacher, because it can help for them as well.
Yeah, great. Thank you very much. Okay, so to the four of you, I wish you well in this competition. Jessica, you had mentioned maybe there'd be a question on COVID. You might have given me an idea. I'm part of the committee that's helping set up the challenge questions. We have a meeting, I think on Monday or Tuesday, to talk with others about it. And I'm also volunteering as a mentor, so I may have an opportunity to talk to you again then, or in the finalists. Once this is all said and done, we're going to do another round of interviews with the top 3 teams just to see how they did. So I do hope I get a chance to speak with all of you again, and I wish you the best of luck.